Yep.
Because there was a twat went out that said "Rip Brian Knight,"
Oh.
and then you weren't responding.
Yeah, I was.
And so we were in a bit of a panic, and everybody's rushing out there right now. So I'm disregarding everybody now. Thanks, Victor.
All right, easy. Anytime. All right.
Thank you.
Hey, appreciate
Bye.
you. You take care. Bye. All right. Okay.
All right. Actually, stand by the truck. What?
Is that all on fire?
Yes, they are trying to burn the box.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of the boxes. Can you stand by the truck? If you stand by the light, it shadows you.
Okay. Hell yeah. All right. So.
Come over here. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right, how this is gonna work is I'm gonna ask you a few questions, right? You can answer as short or as long as you want it to be.
Ooh, all right.
There's gonna be like an awkward pause between when you answer me and I ask another question. I'm just leaving dead space so I can edit things better.
All right, I am ready. Whatever you are, I might have to think about some of these answers. So, just bear with me.
No problem. Yeah, no problem. All right, give me your full name and occupation, please.
I'm gonna be Director Brian Knight, San Andreas State Marshals.
Now, when did you first hear about New Babylon?
I had heard some murmurings about it back when I was a lieutenant, I believe, at the LSPD. But I truly got to know New Babylon a bit better once I transferred over to BCSO, and it was in my jurisdiction.
What were some of the rumors you heard about New Babylon when you first heard about it?
Quite a range of things. I think the initial rumor was that y'all were a sex cult, but that's pretty typical response. You see, there's a lot of virgins in San Andreas. I think that's why they ERP as much as they do. And so the first thought is when, a group of individuals are, I guess, encamping an area, they're probably doing so for orgies.
How has your personal perception changed of Babylon from when you first kind of heard about it and the more you start looking into it?
Well, I'd say that, I wouldn't say my perceptions changed. I'm not really one to make a quick judgment call. I think that's unfair. It's gross. I think it's what leads to misunderstandings when you're too quickly judgmental. So I wouldn't really say it changed. Rather, I think over time I gained a better understanding of like the individuality of folks in New Babylon, which I think is kind of a core tenet of being law enforcement, right? I think using tools like grouping folks is kind of, first off, illegal. Secondly, it's the difference between a good cop and a bad cop, right? Groups inherently are not by default bad or criminal. It's individuals. And I can look beyond those sort of things before making any sort of judgment. At least I'd like to think so.
So Lang has a long criminal history, and as you've been a long-standing cop, I'm pretty sure you've had
many interactions with Mr. Buddha.
Yes.
Yep.
In your eyes, how do you think he's changed when he was just, your common gang leader to who he is now?
I mean, that's hard to say. I've known Lang for a while. I actually know him quite well. I think I used to raid him like twice a week back in the day. I was pretty much a resident over at the Clean Manor. So I've seen, like, you know, the different... I've seen the different phases, let's call it, or whatever you want to call it, of Lang Buddha, but I mean, you know, it's hard to say. I mean, like, I didn't know him too much over at Cyprus, so if we want to talk about something recent, I can't really speak to that. I was over in Afghanistan during that time.
All right, let's talk about more recently. How do you size up Lang as a person now?
That's kind of hard to, you know, summate. I wouldn't say he's a gang leader. I think he's just kind of leading a group of civilians that, you know, obviously some of them have criminal records, but not everybody. But I mean, you asked me earlier, what is New Babylon? New Babylon to me is a place that a lot of people have sought refuge because Los Santos, the city, has turned into a cesspool of degenerate gangbangers that can't think beyond the next bank truck. And the equal can be said of many facets of law enforcement as well, whom are criminal by nature themselves. In fact, I think there was one point where I told Lang that he's pretty much taken all the civs that are left. I mean, of course, there are a couple still on the outskirts, but what the fuck is there left down in the city? It's actually sad. I think it's pathetic. I think most of the city is kind of degraded into, you know, individuals that just, you know, think in the moment. So I think on that front, I see Lang as someone who's kind of created a refuge for the few that are left.
Let's just say, for whatever imaginary reason, you were out of law enforcement altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider joining New Babylon and doing something different from everyone else?
In that hypothetical, I don't see myself ever stepping down from law enforcement, because at the end of the day, as much as this place may be a refuge, it's important for someone to fight the battle on the outside. Regardless how much of a losing battle it may seem.
Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to ask you this question. This is not being added. Are you allowed to talk about the Faceless at all on camera?
Yeah, I can talk about some aspects of it. Okay. There's a lot of things that we want to declassify, but a lot of the legislation has kind of gotten in the way. Specifically, we're about to sign something, and then we ousted the previous mayor for corruption and embezzlement and a bunch of other things. So, but there are some things that I can disclose, and I think it's important for the public to be aware of.
All right, I'll ask him now so I don't have to try to grab you again later.
Sure.
Because I am going to, you know, that'll be a future episode. All right, let me frame you back up. So do you know anything about the Faceless attacks on New Babylon?
Yes, very much so. I was actually present when buzzards, etc., were seen overhead, and I led on numerous occasions, specifically it happened over a course of a week, the various attempts where they came and bombarded this place.
What can you share about the attacks itself and what you know about it? Because some of our newer Babylonians weren't here at all or not aware. So when we go back in the history book, they can watch this and kind of get an understanding. So what can you tell us about why and what happened?
I think the Faceless seek a level of control over the city, knowing full well many people require and need direction. And so when you couple that with the incessant need for gangs to thrive for power over others, be it over civilians, be it over other gangs, the Faceless can offer something up, be it weapons, be it money, be it an opportunity to partake in something that others can't. Gang leaders who once were proud to stand on their own will quickly get on their feet to suck on that blue cock, as I like to call it. Some, I think, have awoken over time, and while others have said no from the very start. But by every wiping of the semen off their mouth, some like to go back for more. Willing to work with the very same individuals that they were gunning down. Sometimes in the very same days, very same week. And I think the Faceless is very aware of that. And that is where their power stems from.
And cut. That's all I need for now, brother.
All right, easy clap.
Could you do me one last favor?
Sure.
I sent you the trailer that I made already. I just sent you a message. It's like 2 minutes long, so I won't take up like too much of
you
your
want me
time.
to check it out right now? Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. Give me some feedback. Yeah.
All right, let me see.
Babylon is a cult.
New Babylon is the cult.
I heard a lot of people tell me that it was some kind of sex cult. There's rumors going around that it was
Babylonians were cannibals, and that they were also a
worship fire demons. They are hoping to resurrect the old gods to bring about the apocalypse.
Oh shit. Wait, what the fuck? This is good.
Because Lang Buddha deserves to die, and we are going to do
Mr.
everything in our power
He's
to
a
make sure
really
that
angry, grouchy, grumpy, crotchety.
The man that I met was contrite, humble, head bowed down, and looking to do right by
the Lang I know would be more of a killer and cold-blooded.
He does not carry this gangster killer mentality that he once bestowed upon all that came across him.
Very different, but also very much the same at the same time. I don't know how to explain that. He's a lot older now, a lot grumpier. He's still the same old Lang.
What the fuck was that? Who did 9/11? Is that thumbnail? What the fuck? That is pretty sick. Holy fuck. So, I'm I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
I'm not half-assing this. I'm really putting effort into it.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
I do have like side episodes out.
Ooh,
that's
really?
just, like, yeah. So, like, when weird shit started happening here,
Yeah.
I just started breaking out the camera, and I got it all from my point of view. So, I got 2 of those out. One is a Christmas murder mystery. That's the latest one I put out.
Mm-hmm.
But the main documentary is gonna be like, taking me a little bit longer of like the history. But yeah, that's what I'm working on.
I would whenever these drop, let me know. I'm down to take a watch.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Would you like to see the side episodes as well?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Okay.
Just send me a text with them and I'll watch them when I can.
All right.
right.
They're about like 20 minutes a piece, but I think
Okay.
you will enjoy it and laugh your ass off.
All right.
Our
Fuck yeah.
shenanigans.
All right.
I can send them to you now, but just watch it. I look forward to your feedback.
All right. Fuck yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate it.
495 back on station.
Hey, firm. Are you concluding your photo shoot?
Yeah, it was more of an interview. They're doing like a documentary on New Babylon, and so they had a bunch of questions for me, like, what did I think was New Babylon? How my thoughts changed about the attacks on the Faceless, all kinds of light things. But yeah, when I was off station, something very strange happened to me. I walked into New Babylon and it's like I